This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Podcast Network.
Fans, Aquaman, Blake's just not listening. What? Jason impersonates Michael.
Some people just want to watch World Buzz.
Jeff nails another draft day.
Nailed
Blake's
it.
top 5 has 98.
I got
Jason
more.
just loves him some Kevin James.
Fucking Kevin James.
It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's the history of bad. LaCroix. It's the history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 195. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
Blake's not here, but that's okay. We're going to have lots of guests because we're at the Cincinnati Comic Expo 2017 in Cincinnati, Ohio, coming to you live.
Yeah, they're getting ready to just open the doors, so we'll be having a rush of people coming by wanting to see what we're all about.
So for the next several episodes, we will be having our usual podcast. We're just going to be doing it live at the expo, and we'll have lots of guests stopping by our booth. You'll notice the background noise because we are live. I think somebody just got shot.
I think that was just dropped box.
Oh, that might have been somebody hitting somebody with a chair. But yeah, come on down. Well, not really, because you're not going to. It's going to be out later. Damn it.
Well, come on down next year.
That's right.
Listen to how much fun we're having this year and say we want to be part of that next year.
We're going to have lots of regular listener feedback. We're going to have regular news. We're going to have we're going to have draft day, and we're going to play some trivia with people. And you can check us out on the YouTube channel too. We probably will be having some stuff there, and Facebook Live at the History of Bad Ideas, and on Twitter at Bad Ideas Podcast. We're going to be playing games throughout the people here, talking to cosplayers. So take a look at our Facebook page. We're going to have lots of great stuff going on. Actually, all of our social media. If you are down here, why didn't you stop by and say hi? Okay, so again, get ready. It'll be regular episodes, with just a little bit of more intrigue to it, right, Jeff? Intrigue
and background noise.
That's what we're going with. We're going with that.
Hellos.
You guys set up?
We are set up.
We're set up and we're recording.
There you go. I'm going to do the hard part.
Okay, you want to sit down?
I'll be on the radio.
Okay, you guys are the first contestants for trivia for the History of Bad Ideas. We got Casey and Valerie here from the Cincinnati Expo. Welcome.
Thanks.
So, Casey, you are going to do Star Wars trivia.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. You got 5 questions.
Okay.
You got to get 3 of them right to pick out the Nicolas Cage grab bag. So be ready. Okay. First question. Let's see here. Let's get you a good one here. In what detention block was Princess Leia being held in? AC-24, AC-13, AA-23, AA-14.
B.
That is incorrect. It is AA-23. How many laser cannons does the TIE Advance ×1 have? 1, 3, 4, 2?
3.
2. Okay, the tough one. Got some tough ones here.
Yeah, I see that.
Let's see here. How much did Obi-Wan Kenobi promise Han Solo as payment for passage to Alderaan? 16,000? 17,000? 18,000? Or 11,000?
18,000.
Why don't you go one less than that?
17,000.
There you go, 17,000. There you go. Now you're back in it. Okay, you gotta get 2 in a row here. You still get prizes if you don't get all 3 though.
Okay.
They're not as good. I don't even know if the winner gets good prizes either. So, who placed the secret plans into R2-D2's memory banks?
Princess Leia.
There you go. 1 more and you get to pick from the bag. How many wings does an X-Wing have? 4, 2, 6, or 8?
4.
You are the winner, sir. You are a winner. So, let's see here. You get out of the pretty Nicolas Cage bag. It is wonderful. It has Nicolas Cage on it. Go ahead and grab something. Don't look. Don't look.
No looking.
I apologize for anything you pick out. What do you get?
Rollerball.
You get Rollerball. Welcome to DVD version. Nobody, you know what? There you go. You also go home with coaster from our beer sponsor, and there you go.
That business card.
And actually, that would be our episode right there.
Oh, okay.
So that you will be on. Valerie, you want to come sit down? Jeff, do you have some sports questions?
I'm on my table.
Okay. Put your table in.
All right. Yes, I got some questions here ready to go.
This is for Valerie. Okay.
All right.
Bring it.
Who is the only head basketball coach to win both the NC2A National Championship and an NBA title?
Can you repeat the question?
Who is the only head basketball coach to win both an NC2A National Championship and an NBA title?
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
That is a tough one. I'll give
Could
you
you
that.
give some hints?
All right.
hints?
No?
I'm like, I don't know what schools he actually...
John Wooden. Go John Wooden.
It's not John Wooden.
Okay, not John Wooden.
It's not.
Jerry.
What?
Jerry, who's the guy?
I wouldn't go with Jerry Rice. I wouldn't go with that.
No, don't go with
No, not Jerry Rice. Jerry, who's the other guy?
Not Jerry. Rhymes with Jerry.
Larry?
Bird.
I was going to say Larry Bird.
No, it's Larry Brown.
Oh, Larry Brown. Okay.
Only
What else you
part
got?
of
What else you
Larry
got?
All right. Here we go. What's the most common type of pitch thrown by pitchers in baseball?
The curveball.
The fastball's the most common.
Hey, it's either a curveball or fastball.
You got a 50-50 shot. Okay, Jeff, you got anything else? Got one more here.
Let's see.
Give me a
Yeah.
football question. Or
Okay,
something.
football.
Here we go.
What football team had the biggest scoring comeback in the history of the Super Bowl?
I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say
You're going to
it.
have to.
Is it the Steelers?
It is not the Steelers.
Give her another one. Phone a friend. He's got one. He's got it. What do you say?
It was last year's Super Bowl with the Patriots.
Ah, I hate them.
Okay, one last question. Let's see.
Do you like boxing?
I know.
All right, we'll skip that.
WWE question.
Oh, yeah, give me that.
Oh, I'll give you a WWE. Recent or late or...
Anyone. I don't care.
Okay. Who did Hulk Hogan win his first title from in the WWF?
Ah, shoot.
Here's your clue. He's 7 feet tall.
Nope.
No.
He's Iranian.
Oh.
He had the shoes with the curves on it. 5 seconds. You can phone a friend. What is it?
Iron Sheik.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, one more question. You get to pick
Okay.
from the Nicolas Cage box. Pillow. We'll do wrestling. Do you like Roman Reigns?
No, I hate him.
Okay, you win. Good job.
She said, "No, I hate him."
Don't look. The Nicolas Cage. What do you win? Let's see here. Clerks, the animated series. There you go. There you go. Thank you guys for being on.
Thanks, man.
And that's just how easy it is. It's going to be very spontaneous here, Jeff, right?
Yes.
People come up for trivia. You say you don't like Roman Reigns. You win a prize, basically. So, we do have some listener feedback. And we do have a trivia question, or I'm sorry, a poll of the week from our Bad Ideas podcast from last week. What is the best Beatles song?
Oh, yeah, you're insulting Blake.
Yes. You know what? There was a tough competition here. We had Walk the Dinosaur, Take on Me, November Rain, and Walk This Way. All great Beatles songs.
Yeah.
I have
None
to-
are Beatles, but go
They're
ahead.
not? They're not?
No, not a single one.
Well, here we go. This is actually I gotta get the right stats because we just had a change. Walk the Dinosaur, Take on Me, November Rain, Walk This Way. In last place was 0%. Walk This Way.
Oh, no respect for Walk This Way.
With 15% of the vote, November Rain. It actually changed right before the intern sent this to us.
Oh, far too many people voting for November Rain.
I don't know about that.
Terrible song.
32% Take On Me. And in first place with 53% of the vote, Walk the Dinosaur. Well done, Walk the Dinosaur.
Yes. Well done. Was song.
No. It was Beatles. It was Beatles. I could have sworn it was the Beatles. I'm almost guaranteeing it. So, if you guys would want a Twitter poll of the week, let us know. We love doing Beatles songs, especially non-Beatles songs.
Yeah, Jason likes to make everything up as he goes along.
I'm right till proven wrong. Just to let you know, tomorrow, Jeff, is Talk Like a Pirate Day. So be ready for when we record tomorrow. It's Talk Like a Pirate Day.
I thought Talk Like a Pirate Day was 4 days ago.
No, Saturday, September 23rd.
Are we sure about that?
I'm not sure about that anymore.
Because our friend's wedding anniversary was Talk Like a Pirate Day. I thought it was like the 16th maybe, or
you know what? I'm going to find that out.
Yeah, look that up.
So anything you want to talk about, Jeff?
Oh, geez, now you're putting me on the spot.
Well,
I want to talk about these beautiful maps that we have here to give away.
What is that from?
It's from Pandora Land or something.
Avatar Land.
Avatar Land.
Home of Pandora. So, we do have that for the losers of the trivia, just to let you know. So, our good chaps came in yesterday. You got to entertain them.
Yeah, I got to pick up our 365 Flicks brethren, Chris and Kev, at the airport. And we hit the hotel bar for a couple of pints.
Couple? Just a couple?
That many is a couple.
Can the British drink?
Oh, yeah, they can drink.
Okay. Did Kev drink well?
Kev drank well.
Okay.
He did inform me he's not a huge beer drinker because he's got a grain allergy, so he can't have a lot of beer. But he was putting back the ciders.
He has a grain allergy.
Yes.
Okay, that's about as bad as a soy allergy. I don't believe that.
I believe it because he's not the first of my friends to have that. So
I don't believe it. I don't trust it. I don't trust him.
Well,
can we talk to Trump? Does he have to be in this country, Kev? Chris, you can stay. I don't trust Kevin now.
Oh.
Of course, he's only here for 5 days. But you said they traveled from 1 a.m.
They left, I think, Edinburgh at 1 a.m. our time, so it was like 6 or 7 a.m. their time, 7 their time, and their plane landed just after 6 our time. So between 1 through 6, they were traveling.
Oh, that is a long day.
And then I picked them up at the airport and brought them to their hotel.
Did you clean your car out?
I did. I should show you how clean my car is. You will not believe it.
I can't believe it right now listening to you.
I mean, anybody who knows me knows I just, like, when I'm done with something, just throw it in the back seat of my car.
Human bodies, trash.
Yeah, if the human body expired and I didn't have any use for it, it just went in the back seat. So I cleaned it out, vacuumed, wiped it all down, got out the Armor All wipes, and I'm like, wow, that looks almost not a piece of shit.
Good job, Jeff. When was the last time you cleaned it out?
Let's just say I found some things dated back from 2008.
You beat me because I was cleaning out my trunk, and I cleaned out my trunk before in my car, not the minivan. But I cleaned it out today to put some stuff in for the expo, and I found a softball rules from 2010. I think I threw it away. I think I was okay with that.
Yeah, I did pitch a lot of stuff, and I was like looking, I'm like, oh my God, it's like, I know I cleaned this out before, so this is stuff I missed the last time I cleaned it out, but I saw stuff with a 2008 date on it, and I'm like, I think I got the car in 2007.
I have to admit, already, now this is, they just opened the doors for the general public here about 5-10 minutes ago. There's a lot of cosplayers already. I'm impressed.
Well, we are. I mean, we saw the cosplayers when we first got here because we're right next to the G.I. Joe.
The G.I. Joe cosplayers?
Cobra's got a bunker set up next to us.
They actually do have a bunker set up. I did not see their weather machine yet, though.
They told us they had it.
I'm pretty impressed you know what the weather machine was called. So that was pretty impressive. So,
what's it called?
The Dormian or something like that?
I did not know that.
Yes, he said that. I'm impressed.
I just called it the weather machine.
I'm also happy because we like our neighbors over here because they've given me a 1991 baseball, trading cards of the Desert Storm trading cards. I hope I get a Schwarzkopf. I hope I do.
Oh, that would be great.
I could retire if I got a Schwarzkopf.
I'm curious as to what else would be in there.
I don't know. Let's go look.
You're opening it?
I'm opening the package.
Can I get the gum?
No, I don't think so. It's a Desert Storm package, the Victory Series. We're going to open these on air. 8 trading cards and 1 sticker. I don't think there's gum in here.
Oh, it's a sticker instead of gum.
Let's see here. Let's see. I want to keep the package in mint condition.
By opening it, it is no longer in mint condition.
That's what you say. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Oh my God, I do remember these because I think I do have these at my house somewhere in the basement. I got a picture of a cameraman in the desert.
All right. That looks like it might be a part of a bigger mosaic puzzle.
It is. It is. I do remember trying to get the pieces. I got the F-16 fighter and bomber.
Okay.
A-64 Apache helicopter.
All right.
The M109 howitzer. So, the working together, I don't know what that means, but there's an airplane on it.
I think it means it's showing that as a coalition of countries, we came together to take down the evil that was Saddam.
Oh, I got the USS Goldberg. So that's a good one.
Goldberg? Is it really say Goldberg?
No, not really. Goldsboro. But, it's the same thing. I got F-14 fighter, an AV-8B Harrier jet, and finally got paratroopers land, about the picture of the paratroopers landing. They're baseball cards, or they're trading cards, in the form of Desert Storm. Because let me tell you, when I was a kid, I wanted to collect war trading cards.
The war was in fashion back in the 90s.
Well, it wasn't much of a war, was it? You had beat them pretty easily.
Yeah, but it was still a war. People still had to die for it. So.
Yes. I don't understand why they would do a trading card series for that. I'm a little disturbed by it. So, we did have a question, listener feedback here, since Blake's not here this episode. He'll be back tomorrow. Blake from Besotted Geek. This just came in on Twitter at Bad Ideas.
Oh, all right.
Who operates the Blake soundboard, or do you take turns?
Well, yeah, you probably won't be hearing Blake on this episode, so today no one's running the Blake soundboard.
Let's see. Would you say the picture of Brigger is a fair representation of the amount of hair on his head, or a gross exaggeration?
What picture of Brigger?
I don't know. I'm kind of scared by this picture now. I think, that's Jeff. That's Jeff in the pictures.
He's responding to the picture that you put. Yes. No, that is a fair representation of the amount of hair that Jeff has.
And we have a guest already. He's not going. I don't think he's staying. He's moving by. But Ape Hands Doug, number 1 fan Doug, is here. Hey.
No, go ahead.
Okay, sorry. Doug, would you like to say hi?
Hi, everybody.
All right, well, there went Doug, but now that Doug's gone, we have another player for our trivia. Jason is here to play us, so we've got 2 Jasons down at that end of the table.
Welcome, Jason. Welcome. Jeff, he wants to do some wrestling questions. Do you have any?
I've got a couple here.
Okay.
So let's start off. Let's see. Who did Ric Flair fight in his first match? It's multiple choice. So we got George Scrap Iron Gadatsky, Dusty Rhodes, Andre the Giant, or Wahoo McDaniel.
I think it was Scrap Iron.
He's going Scrap Iron.
Okay, now I got to find out where the answer is.
Really?
Shut up.
It's exciting to find out.
Come on, Jeff. While he looks for that, I'll give you another question. Okay, you get 5 right, you get the big prizes. Okay, so you had Crash Holly was the cousin of what hardcore wrestler?
Crash Hollywood, Hardcore Holly.
Hardcore Holly it is. So you got one answer right. Jeff, did you get the answer?
I'm having problems here, so continue going.
So you know what? We're going to give you Crash, or give you both. So you got two right. At what pay-per-view did the Big Show appear for WWE?
St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Bonus question: who did he throw through the cage?
Steve Austin.
There you go. One more question. You get the big one here. You get the big one. Who did the British Bulldogs beat at WrestleMania 2 for the tag team belts? If you get one of them right, I'll give you it. It's a good one. It's a tough one.
Did I get multiple choice?
Do you? Yeah, I'll give you multiple choice.
That's a hard one.
Okay, Can-Am Connection, Demolition, Greg Valentine, Brutus Beefcake, or Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik. Would you like to phone a friend over there? I know there's a guy over there that knows the question. Chris from 365 is here. Chris, he needs some help. Who did the British Bulldogs beat at WrestleMania 2 for the Tag Team Championships? That was not a good phone a friend. Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov, Can-Am Connection, Brutus Beefcake and Greg Valentine, Demolition. He said Brutus Beefcake and Valentine.
I think it's Demolition stuff like that. They had it for a long time.
They did have it for a long time, but were they around in WrestleMania 2? That's the question.
I'm going with this answer.
He's going Greg Valentine, Brutus Beefcake for the big prize. You are correct. You are correct. Good job, Chris. Good job. Good job. So now let me show you what you can get here. As a wrestling fan, you get the Ultimate Warrior, the Ultimate Maniacs figure in its case. So that will probably be worth at least a good $7. So $7.50 on a good day. So
depends if WWE likes him that year.
That's true. Depends. Is he a bad guy that year? Do they hate him?
Put it on DVD, hating him the whole time.
That's right. So Jason, thank you for coming by, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, that was Jason winning a big prize at Trivia.
The Ultimate Warrior action figure. Who else wouldn't want that?
Me?
Shut up.
Oh, okay.
Shut up. You shut your mouth when you're talking. So, anyways, moving back on. Talk Like a Pirate Day was actually Tuesday, September 19th.
Yes, the 19th.
I thought they always kept it the same week, that Saturday. That was my bad.
Oh, no, it's always the same day. Like I said, our friends got married on Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Well, arg. That was a bad thing. Hey, Jeff, what's a pirate's favorite ship?
The Argo.
Actually, I screwed that up. What's a pirate's favorite cookie?
Favorite cookie and Oreo. No, that doesn't sound right.
Chips Ahoy. You like that one, though, don't you? Anyways, let's see here. The Simpsons. Let's talk about The Simpsons here, Jeff.
Let's talk about The Simpsons.
Fox TV CEO and chairman Dana Walden said she doesn't foresee The Simpsons coming to an end anytime soon, and the show's producers have more ideas for unique episodes, like last season's live Homer Simpson segment. Do you still watch The Simpsons?
Very rarely. Usually if I see it, it's in reruns because I'm watching something else on Sundays, but maybe twice a year I'll catch a new episode.
Okay.
But I don't go out of my way to watch it or anything.
Because what is it, 27th season, 28th, something like that?
It's something like that, I'm not sure. But yeah, they have no plans on stopping. They're going to continue going.
I don't know. Like, why? You got to run out of ideas sometime, right?
Well, you don't gotta, especially when you just, get as ridiculous as some of the stuff they've done recently.
Yeah, that's the thing. I liked it when it was back the first 10 seasons, I hate to say it.
Yeah.
But now it's getting rough.
And their guest stars have been worked, because it used to be when somebody came on, they did a voice of a character. Now they're all just all doing, oh, you're a famous person, play yourself. So that kind of isn't as fun.
I feel like they jumped the shark with Grimy. After that episode, it was all downhill.
Well, Grimy was a good one.
Grimy was a good episode. Was that the same one he went to? Oh no, that was after he went.
That
to
was
space.
after he went to space.
That was it.
Well,
I went to space, didn't you? You haven't?
They tend to say the episode that pretty much was the death knell was the Armin Tanzarian episode.
Which one was that?
That's when you found out Seymour Skinner wasn't the real Seymour Skinner.
Oh, yeah. I barely remember that now.
Yeah, and then they pretty much said that did it. And even for a show that, you pretty much reset at the beginning of almost every episode, it's just... after that lost some luster because it ruins the character of Skinner because he's not the same person that they are portraying.
I would have no problem if that show ended at all. I think Fox, though, makes so much money off the marketing for it and for the memorabilia. I think they just don't care anymore. So.
No, well, they're making money off of it, and that's what matters.
But we can barely afford our voice actors. Okay. We always play hardball with them.
We always play hardball. That's how business works.
It still sucks.
I mean, because, outside of really Hank Azaria and who's the other one that does? The two guys do almost all the voices.
Dan Costello.
No.
Costello?
No, that he does Homer and Krusty and a couple, but there's the...
I don't know.
Harry Shearer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because he quit for a while, and then they brought him back.
Well,
it was a power play.
Publicly held out.
Yes.
But yeah.
Let's do some listener feedback here.
All right.
Randall Holt, RJ Holt 666. He has a question. Tyler Perry, horrible actor / director, or absolute business genius? Discuss.
I'd say he's an absolute business genius.
Okay.
He's not a horrible actor-director. He's done some horrible... Well,
Did you see Cross?
No.
Oh. He was not a good Alex Cross.
Okay.
But I think that's more the movie was bad.
That could be. I know... trying to remember what movie it was that he was in, where he was getting rave reviews playing...
Was it a Medea?
No, it wasn't Medea. He didn't direct it. He was a lawyer. That
was Gone Girl.
Yeah, Gone Girl. Thank you. I haven't seen Gone Girl, but I know he's got.
It was okay.
He got good reviews for what he did at Gone Girl.
The problem with Gone Girl is that I read the book, so when it came out, I was like, oh, I know the twist. The twist was great.
Okay, so if you... But that's every story then.
And I don't blame the movie at all. I blame myself. I was like, oh, crap, I know the twist. And I watched it with my wife, and my wife didn't know the twist. And she's like, oh, okay, that's kind of a fun twist. I was like, I knew it was coming, though. Damn it.
So you don't ever want to read the book before watching a movie, then?
I don't know. I'm still debating. Gone Girl was a good book. It was a good movie, too.
I was going to say, coming out this winter, we got Murder on the Orient Express. Do you know the end of that one?
To be honest, I don't know the end of it because it's been a long time since I saw the original.
Okay. Because I'm really looking forward to seeing that one.
I like the...
But I know the end to it, but the cast looks incredible.
The cast looks awesome. And who's the main guy with the beard, the mustache? Christopher Waltz?
No, Kenneth Branagh?
That's who it is, yeah.
Kenneth Branagh's playing Hercule Poirot.
I'm wondering how that movie is going to do. I'm wondering. I don't know if it's going to do well at the box office.
Yeah, I don't know if there is a draw for movies based on Agatha Christie books.
I feel like if it was a Netflix movie, or a TV show or movie, I think you could have made it work, like a series.
You can't make that book unless it's a series where
it's a limited. I'm talking like a limited.
You could do maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours worth. So if you do a half-hour installments,
okay, fine. How about a Netflix movie?
Well, obviously PBS has been doing the Poirot mysteries or whatnot. So
I think that movie, Murder on the Orient Express, they said it was about $100 million, and I'm like,
make?
Yes. And I'm like, how? Why are you making this movie for $100 million?
I don't know, because it's not like it needs special effects.
They have a train. Does it cost a lot to make? They should have borrowed the train from Lone Ranger if they didn't blow it up. What was it? That train was $30 million by itself.
Is it really?
Yeah, in the Lone Ranger. The best part is they said they needed a train. Disney went to make these train makers, and they said we need like an energy efficient, run on hydrogen or something like that train. And they're like, we can't make that. They're like, no, money's no object. And they're like, don't you think we would have made it by now? We could have. So yeah, they built like a whole different hybrid train, and then they blew it up.
Yay.
Thanks, Lone Ranger.
Yeah, we need energy efficient. No, you get coal.
I would like to see Lone Ranger. I need to see that movie still. I saw one scene where they were killing...
You haven't seen it yet?
I love the Lone Ranger.
Oh, it's not good, and I don't think it pays good homage to the Lone Ranger.
I was a big fan of the Dynamite comics that came out about 5 years ago. And so, 5-10 years ago. And I really loved it. I love the old serial, not the actual food, but the actual TV show, the serial TV series of the Lone Ranger. It was what it was for back then. It was a Western. But I thought it was cool that he had Tonto as his sidekick, or in all honesty, probably the brains of the operation. But I thought that they had him, I thought that was kind of cool for the time. And I just like the whole mystery of it. I like him. But I feel like the movie might disappoint me. Unless I go in with low expectations.
I'm putting the expectations very low for you because you should expect to be disappointed even with low expectations.
Ape said that it was not as bad as everyone said.
Ape lied to you?
So speaking of Tyler Perry, so you're saying great marketing genius?
I'm saying great marketing genius for Tyler Perry.
I will agree because he built his own studio, and that's why.
Oh God, yeah. I mean,
he just left Oprah's channel, and now he's going somewhere else with all his shows. So good for him.
And he's not a terrible actor director. I just really hate the character of Medea.
Ugh.
That's my problem with him.
We've said it many times. Diary of a Mad Black Woman, great movie until she showed up.
Well,
the scenes.
I want to say great movie.
Good movie.
Good movie. Good movie, and then Medea shows up.
We actually did not start listener feedback with Doug. Did you know that?
I just realized that since you mentioned it.
Okay. Will we be able to keep... This is from Doug, number one fan. Will we be able to keep Blake out of the kid zone? There's a lot of cool stuff over in the kid zone. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep him out.
I'm not allowed to go near the kid zone.
Well, yes, that's for many reasons.
Yeah, I've got a
restraining order.
Well, that is what I was going. I said a digital readout, and I have to make sure I'm so many feet away from it the whole time.
And that's not because of anything creepy. It's just you hate kids.
Yeah.
Let's keep that clear. It's just because you hate kids. I don't know if we're going to be able to get Blake out of the corner, out of the kid zone. They have a lot of coloring books.
So what you're saying is Blake loves kids.
Stop it. And Who the What Now had a good question. I see the background to the left of you at your Hobie booth is G.I. Joe cosplay. What are your G.I. Joe kid code names? He said, for me, this is for Who the What Now, Michael Lee Yao.
Yeah.
I got some good ones. Moose Knuckle, Numbnuts, and Splashbot. Back.
Wow. Don't think highly of yourself there, do you, Michael?
You got any G.I. Joe nicknames? The luggage?
The luggage.
The luggage.
Yeah, that would work for G.I. Joe.
You're just tough to move. You're awkward. I could see that. I don't know how that equates to you being on the battlefield, though. I don't know how that's going to help you.
You'll find out. I'm at least an obstacle people need to get around. The obstacle would be a good name.
That's true. I'm going to be the weatherman because I really like the weather machine that they always have. That's what my nickname's going to be.
And what's the name of the weather machine?
The Dormia? I don't know. I'm going to ask these guys.
Turn around. Yeah. Hey. Oh, well, they're busy right now.
Hey, G.I. Joe.
Cobra. That's Cobra. Well, let him finish talking.
Okay, up there with him. Yeah. We're going to come back to that question because I do want to know what that weather machine is called. Let's see here. Let's go to some other things here. From Meg from Wisconsin. When will you have Amy from Culture Babble on?
if Amy comes down, she could sit at the chair and talk to us.
Amy is starting a political podcast.
She told us that.
So, we may have her on. Not to talk politics.
She might be down the hall. Well, not from where we are, but from the Bob Studio. She could be down in the hall.
That is true.
That's where you have to go for your political discussions.
That's right. Let's see here. From Waffle Daddy, if I were to visit, could we please review Point Break? Alternatively, listener review Point Break 1991, 7.5 stars. Stunning visuals and action-packed adrenaline fest.
He's got a fetish. I don't know if it's with Keanu or if it's with Gary Busey or
it could
Patrick
be with Gary
Swayze.
Busey.
But he's got a fetish for that.
Gary Busey is quite scary.
Very much so. I wouldn't want to...
And we do want to say good luck to Waffle Daddy out there. He's having some medical issues, so best of luck to him.
Yes, our happy thoughts are headed your way.
Yes. Ban sickness.
It's banned.
So my son, my 1-year-old, has croup and ear infection. Perfect timing.
Yeah.
And so he's on steroids. And he gets roid rage.
Well, now he can't play in the major leagues.
Oh, they don't test for that anymore. That was early 2000s.
Oh, okay.
So he gets roid rage, which I never knew kids could get. And when he was like 8-10 months old, he got ear infection. They gave him he had something. He might have had croup then too. Who knows? It just goes through my house. And they gave him steroids, and he would get angry and throw things at a young age. So I couldn't even imagine if that affects a kid at that age. I never knew it could affect them that young.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's probably more effective on someone that
just because it's smaller bodies?
Yeah.
Yeah, today he was quite fussy before I came down here when I was watching him before my wife got home, and like every single thing was like, come over here. I was a little scared. So, just to let you know, roids do make you angry, even on a 1-year-old. I just thought that was a fun fact. I never even thought about that as a young kid. So, let's see. Randall Holt has Green Goblin or Hobgoblin?
Ooh. Well, considering the only thing I know about Hobgoblin is he's no Green Goblin, I'll say Green Goblin.
I'm going Hobgoblin. I like him a little bit better. He seems a little bit nastier. Green Goblin had 150 years to take down Spider-Man, never does. Hobgoblin's only had like 20, 25, 30.
He came out in the 80s?
I think it was early 80s. I will get that. I always liked Hobgoblin, though. I always thought he was a pretty cool character.
The only thing I know about Hobgoblin is they're just using the goblin motif with another person.
Well, I do know that they also had Demogoblin, I think was another one, and he looked like a demon. And there was another goblin, too. After a while, it got pretty ridiculous. I know that's surprising in Spider-Man comics and comic books in general. But yes. And then finally, let's see here. We will get to Dev. Listener reviews for The Orville.
Oh.
Didn't see it. Fantastic show. 5 out of 5. Hashtag Neil review.
It was awesome.
Did you watch the next episode yet?
No, went to watch it.
Yeah.
It recorded it on Sunday. Mm-hmm. That's the day that the football game got delayed because of weather.
Yep.
So all we had was an hour worth of football. So I have not seen episode 2.
I came home and I saw the football was on, so I actually taped the next 3 episodes of what it was on after. And so I have it, I just haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, we did set it up. They were re-showing. Well, that was the thing. We went to watch it that night. Went to watch it and we found out it was the football. And we're like, damn. So we started watching something else. And then we realized they were re-showing the Orville that night. And we realized it with 10 minutes left in the show. But we did find they re-showed it again, so TiVo picked it up. So they've shown this episode, I think, 3 times now.
Does your sister watch?
Yeah, that's
who you're watching with?
Yeah.
Does she like it?
She's about in the same boat as I am. It's like, well, we'll give it a couple episodes, but if it don't get better, it probably won't stay on the DVR.
Did you think about Riverdale? Think about going back to that?
No, I pretty much when I cut the cord, that was it.
They're making a Sabrina the Teenage Witch spinoff.
Oh, it's a spinoff? They're not bringing her into...
She is going into Riverdale, and then they're going to make a spinoff.
Oh.
So she arrives this year.
So she arrives this year 2?
Yes.
And the spinoff is coming the following year, or
Probably.
just 3 episodes in, then spinning her off?
I don't think it's this year because they don't have it all set up yet.
Okay.
So I think it will be this year, though. Or I mean next year. Sorry, next year. So, and let's go with Professor number 1 here. What is the best donut? Type, not brand. And we're going to use this question for next episode too because I want more people to weigh in on this.
You know, that's something we should ask any guest we have sit down. I like that question. The best type of donut. I'm split, but I will tell you the one word that has to be in the best donuts is the word filled.
Okay, what is that?
Jelly filled, cream filled, custard filled.
Jelly filled I could take. Custard filled is good. Cream filled is good. That sounds dirty.
If it has the word filled in it or whatever, then I like those.
Jelly filled, I can take it or leave it. If it's plain jelly filled, I'm not a big fan. If you have the white icing on top,
Oh, well, it's better.
there you go.
You got better, all of them are better with icing on top.
Did you see the local bakery here, like a bigger chain, like
Yeah.
a franchise? They have Cheeto flavored donuts.
Ooh, I think I'll pass.
Yeah, I don't get that.
No, well, I am personally not a big fan of fake cheese or the cheese powder.
Mm-hmm.
So any of those snacks that come with powdered cheese sprinkled on them, Doritos, never like Doritos.
Doritos I can hit or miss. Cheetos I love. I do love some Cheetos.
Cheetos are about the only ones that I can do, but even that, I got to be in the right mood for Cheetos.
Well, they're not healthy.
But Doritos, no.
I can't do the big cheese puffs either.
Like any potato chip that's flavored, I don't like.
I don't get that whole boom like bacon and cream cheese or whatever, bacon and
Well, I
chives.
mean, yeah, anything though.
Yeah.
I mean, even just any flavored potato chip, pass.
I'm waiting for pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice potato chips.
Potato chips.
I'm waiting for that.
Oh, you gotta love that.
You know, we've had a lot of people buying mystery boxes that walk by us.
Yeah.
My niece bought one.
Yeah, that was a disappointing mystery box.
We're not trying to take money away from anybody, but $32 for a mystery box is pretty expensive. So
Yeah, no, I wouldn't pay. I can't pay for what I don't know I'm getting.
that's true.
So, I mean, it's like, oh, there might be something worthwhile in that mystery box. Chances are, no, not at all.
So if you're buying or selling, mystery boxes is a sell, is
Yeah.
what I'm going with.
Well, I'd want to sell them because you make a lot of money on
I
mystery
do agree. I feel like there is a lot of money to be had in that market. We are next
Because
to...
people are stupid and buy them.
There's Ape Hands, Doug. I do have a question here that came up with our neighbors next door, the G.I. Joe, the Cobra neighbors.
Yes.
They do it for charity. They dress up, cosplay. It's a great thing. They want to know, we were talking while you were off air, Jeff,
Yeah.
who would win in a fight? G.I. or Cobra or Stormtroopers?
Ooh.
It's a tough call, isn't it?
Because neither of them can hit. Apparently Cobra. I'm
Cobra's
definitely
pointing
going
at
Cobra.
us. So here's the thing we had. Cobra shoots the vehicles at least. They can hit the vehicles.
That's true.
Star Wars does not hit them as well.
Stormtroopers miss.
Yeah.
Even if Obi-Wan says that no one is as precise as an Imperial Stormtrooper.
Here's the other thing, too. Stormtroopers don't know how to get out of ships after they blow up. Cobra does paratrooping.
You're right. Cobra saves themselves.
So we feel like that. There is an issue with bats, the robots. that
well,
they brought
the
in.
robots blow up. That's why they brought them in, so they can blow up.
Cobra, the next door neighbors did make a comment that it was amazing how G.I. Joe got really good aim as soon as the bats came in. So, bastard. So who are you going with? G.I. Joe or Cobra? Cobra or Stormtroopers?
I'm going with Cobra.
Okay, going Cobra. I think I would too, actually.
Yeah.
I think I would too. And you don't want to get killed by somebody with a mysterious magical power. Darth Vader can kill you with the
Oh,
Force.
that's true.
So,
That's because, Darth Vader just looks at you funny and you die as a Stormtrooper if you screw up.
that's true.
Cobra Commander doesn't have, the I can reach you from a distance power.
So that was our on-site listener feedback. So what are you going with the donut? What are you doing with the donut? You said anything cream filled?
I said anything if it's filled, cream or jelly or custard.
I'm going,
and then should be iced on top of filled.
It needs to be iced. Yeah. I'm going Boston cream.
Okay.
Boston cream.
So yeah, we're talking donuts. Sitting right across from the Tom and Chi booth, which is a local establishment. I think they've got locations elsewhere throughout the country,
yes.
but they're formed here and they're big here.
They were on Shark Tank?
They were on Shark Tank, and
one down right by Disney.
Oh, one in Disney is what Doug says.
Oh, in Disney World in Orlando?
Right outside Disney property.
Oh,
right.
Well, that's got to be good then.
Well,
right?
then I'm going to Disney now. But for those, and apparently Jason is one of them, who's never had their grilled cheese donut.
No desire.
What they do is they take a glazed donut, cut it in half, put cheese on top, and then they kind of put the middle part of the donut is the edge of the bread, so they grill that. It's good, it's tasty. Might sound like it won't work, but it really does.
No, it doesn't.
It does. You haven't had it. You don't know.
No, I know.
No, you don't.
I'm American. I can make a judgment without ever trying it.
Well, I can't argue that.
See? Thank you. We got some news of the geek, Jeff?
Oh, let me find my outline here.
Before you do that,
Yes.
can I do a movie review?
You want to do a movie review? Okay, go ahead.
I just saw Wonder Woman last night.
Yes, how was Wonder Woman?
Beginning, very good. I would say excellent. The bad guy
was a little rough. They should have kept him as a muse.
And I know this is just a little thing, but after she kills the German, who I thought was, spoiler alert, I thought was a really good bad guy. Ares comes in. She reaches for her sword. It's not there. They cut to Steve Trevor. They cut back. She had gone up on the roof to get her sword and come back down. What was the point of that? Reaching for her sword meant nothing because
it was right up there.
Yeah, I mean, she went and got it. So
correct.
Who cares?
Correct.
That just annoyed me.
It was a little thing.
But you know, it was like, why show that? If she reaches for it and has to fight him without it, okay, fine.
Yeah.
But she just hopped back up there, got the sword, and came back down with it.
Was it better than Batman versus Superman?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's a positive.
But I think it was the same thing where the beginning. I thought the beginning of Batman vs. Superman wasn't too bad.
Okay.
I thought the ending was kind of I thought the beginning of this was much better. I liked his group of army guys.
Yep.
You know, sure, it was a little Captain American-ish.
Yes.
Howling Commandos. But the bad guy was just
I thought Ares was one of the weaker ones.
Yes.
I was not a big fan of Ares. I did like the place that she lived, the island. I thought that was awesome. I would rather just see a TV series about that than Arrow. Can we put that on?
Sure.
I mean, well, Arrow's on an island for 5 years, and then he's off, and then he's back on, and he's off, and he's on. Stop with the flashbacks.
You know, and what's happening on that island at night? That's all I could,
Oh, you're on Wonder Woman's island?
You have women with needs, wants, desires. You know, there's nobody else there. What's going on?
You know what's going on.
Pillow fights.
Feather tickles.
Yes, that's right. To quote Seinfeld, do you really think that's what happens? Yeah, I do.
All right, looks like we got someone who wants to try our hand at trivia here. We got Kat in was it Steven Universe pick?
I'm Smoky Quartz from Steven Universe, so yeah.
All right. Don't know a whole lot about it. I recognize the overall.
It's a fusion of sorts, but yeah.
All right.
It's a newer one.
All right. She wants to try her hand at the trivia, and she said Lord of the Rings. So let's see.
Is it 5 or 3?
We'll do 5 unless they get ridiculous here.
Okay.
This is going to be interesting.
She needs to win 3 or get 3 right to pick from the Nicolas Cage pillowcase.
It's a little creepy, but all
it is very creepy.
When Denethor died, what position did Faramir inherit?
That would be the Steward of Gondor.
Oh, good. I don't even have to give the choices.
That's one.
Name the creatures sent by Sauron to find the ring.
So, like the Nazgul?
Like the Nazgul.
Jeff, she's going to win, I think.
So there was the Nazgul, which were the possessed kings of Middle Earth. Then they had the black horses, which the Nazgul rode on. And then there was, what were the bat-like creatures? The, the name's escaping me. But they also had the, what was it? No, that was the Hobbit. That was the Hobbit that they used the worms.
I'm not sure. I know they had those flying dragon-look creatures.
They had the bat creatures, and the name of them is escaping me at this moment.
Well, let's hope that one doesn't come up then.
What?
Let's hope that question doesn't come up.
Yeah.
But
you got another one, Jeff?
Got another question.
Here we go.
It's a who said it question.
All right.
I would cut off your head, dwarf, if it stood but a little bit higher from the ground.
Clarification, this is Lord of the Rings, not The Hobbit.
Yes, this is
All
Lord of the
so
Rings.
It's not Tolkien in general, so I can limit it down to 3 books. Is it a movie-only quote or a book-only quote?
I think these are movie quotes.
All right.
We're going movie.
We're going movie. All right. That limits the characters. Good.
Oh, crap. Hit the wrong button here. I was going to bring up the choices.
All right, yeah. Give me the choices.
Come on.
Gandalf?
Well, no, it wasn't Gandalf. I can tell you right now it wasn't Gandalf.
I don't know this.
Oh, great. Now they're not giving them in the same order. I'll make up choices myself then. Was it... Let's see... Was it Legolas? Was it Éomer? Was it Denethor? Or was it Gandalf?
Well, obviously it wasn't Gandalf.
No, it wasn't Gandalf.
That was my pick.
It wasn't Gandalf. Denethor didn't really have much interaction with the dwarven portion of the cast, because Merry and Pippin were the main usage in that. Gotta love Billy Boyd and Dominic Monaghan. Or the other two, Legolas is a possibility because of the extreme rivalry between Legolas and Gimli throughout the whole entire thing. And what was the second choice?
Éomer.
Éomer. Possibly, but I'm going to say Legolas.
It was Éomer.
Ah, darn it!
So that's 2 out of 3, right?
That's 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Who said it? Why don't we... Oh, no, wait, that's not Lord of the Rings. That was a Hobbit question.
I mean, I can do Hobbit, too.
No.
I'm all for that.
Got a Hobbit question, Jeff?
Well, here's a Hobbit one.
All right, let's hear it.
How did Bilbo help save his dwarf companions from trolls in The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey?
In A Hobbit: The Unexpected Journey, Bilbo, goes to free the horses. After trying to free the horses, he gets caught. After getting caught, he then has all of the dwarves who get caught in bags, and he talks out kind of lies, talking about how the dwarves have worms and parasites, while also giving the excuse that they should skin them first.
All right, so I won't read the choices because he kept the trolls talking about how to best cook the dwarves and whether they had parasites. That is correct.
And that would be 3. That would be 3. Congratulations. You know what? Here we go. You know what? You don't get to pick out a Nicolas Cage bag because Jeff backed me up here. She knows her Lord of the Rings.
Oh, she knows her stuff.
I think you win a t-shirt. So congratulations.
Hooray! So she gets one of our beautiful History of Bad Ideas, Not a History Podcast t-shirts. All right, so we have another winner, and they got one of our beautiful T-shirts.
It's pretty impressive. The T-shirts are just a beautiful thing.
Hello, sir. How you doing today?
And so we may have some interruptions as we go on because we're playing some trivia. She knew her stuff. She knew her Lord of the Rings.
She knew her Lord of the Rings.
I didn't even know that, and I didn't even know the Lord of the Rings crap. And she knows, and I knew that she was impressive.
You don't know any of those names.
No,
was there a name you recognized?
Gandalf.
Okay.
I dressed as him as Halloween.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. Let's see here. News of the Geek here. Multiple sources have confirmed that Warner Brothers has tapped Gavin O'Connor to write and direct their upcoming sequel. Will Smith as Deadshot, Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, and Jared Leto as the Joker are all expected to reprise their roles from the poorly received original film, which was helmed by David Ayer. Is that David Ayer?
I think it's Ayer, but...
Whatever. The studio has been quite eager to get this film rolling as soon as possible, but a recent report has suggested that due to the busy schedules of the film's two biggest stars, Smith and Robbie, that film was unlikely to begin until at least fall 2018. So it's unclear whether the movie will accelerate the timeline or not. Will Smith has just begun principal photography on Aladdin and is expected to follow the live-action Disney picture with Ang Lee's Gemini Man. Meanwhile, Robbie is currently busy filming Mary, Queen of Scots. I'm intrigued by that.
Yeah, she would make a good
I like that.
Mary, Queen of Scots.
I like that idea. O'Connor is best known for his acclaimed sports drama Warrior, which starred Tom Hardy.
And Joel Edgerton.
Yes.
You just didn't know how to say his name.
Who is that?
I think he's the guy who played Owen Lars in the prequels.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. And he was also in, what do you call it? The King Arthur movie that we like.
Oh, the one,
Anton Fuqua's King Arthur.
I gotcha. Which starred Batman. Let's see, he was also directed The Accountant, which starred Batman star Ben Affleck in the lead role. They're making a sequel to that, too.
They are making a sequel to The Accountant. I didn't know The Accountant did well enough to even consider it.
Yeah, it did well. It was a quiet. I think it made $100 million easy.
I didn't think it did. Wow.
In addition to Suicide Squad 2, he has also been in various stages of development on a new big screen adaptation of Green Hornet. Nope, stop it. And a sequel to The Accountant. So there you go. So, do you care about a Suicide Squad sequel?
I didn't like the Suicide Squad enough. I'll watch it. I don't know if I'll pay theater prices for it, so maybe when it comes out, because I was pretty disappointed in the first one.
I'm very upset that Whiplash, Ripcord, whatever that guy's name is.
Ripcord.
Yeah, I'm really upset he's not going to be back in that one.
Yeah, I'm like, seriously, you couldn't have given him a proper introduction, because everyone knew he was going to die, because everybody else got an introduction but him.
Who knew?
Oh, yeah, we added this guy on. 2 seconds later, he's dead. Yay.
Let's see here. Basically, what do we got here? They said 2019 for Suicide Squad.
But it is a different director, right?
Yeah. We'll see what that does. Speaking of DC, ask about the competition between MCU and DCU. Marvel Cinematic Universe and DC Cinematic Universe. Nightwing director, Nightwing. I keep forgetting that they're making that movie. I think DCU does too. Chris McKay said these movies are not trying to follow the Marvel model. They're trying to do their own thing with filmmakers that they like and produce things that are wholly original and wholly unique. Used wholly way too much there, Mr. McKay. He did acknowledge that the studio is finding it challenging to create a shared world for the heroes.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to, give a unique look for each character and a unique vision, but still keep it inherent. And Marvel, I think, is doing a good job with it. A lot of the problems, though, because they're trying to keep their universe, then you get Edgar Wright having to leave Ant-Man.
Correct.
So we didn't get to see. So I mean, there's a fine line.
It gets too tight knit, and you can't go outside that realm sometimes.
And I would like to see different takes and different like Ant-Man was not the same thing that you'll get in an Iron Man, and it was more of a heist type movie. And Captain America 2 was a nice spy thriller. So I like doing like a little bit of a genre to a movie outside of just superhero.
Yes.
And I think that can be done, but I think hopefully maybe DC will say, Nightwing will be a different style. The character of Nightwing can pop up in different movies.
Correct.
But he can have his own movie. And I hope that's what DC's doing, because Marvel seems to be kind of, keeping everything towards the center. I'd like to see him expand a little bit more.
He did say they still want to build a universe, and that's why it takes a lot of time and a lot of people banging their heads together to try to figure out what to do. Because it's hard. It's hard to get all these people and all these egos and all this stuff in one place and get it all to work out. But they're committed to that. And that's what's amazing with working with John Berg and Jeff Johns. So he said despite that, he has nothing but good things to say about Warner Brothers' driven approach to their movies, something which hasn't always worked for them in the past. But paid off with Wonder Woman. You've had one, guys. Calm down. Let's calm it down. Sounds like this is a big part of why the director is excited to helm Nightwing. I love Nightwing. The issue I have is you can still make a shared universe. You don't have to be so connected like Marvel. But you still need to have the same characters, I think, the same actors and actresses playing the same characters. I feel like playing a couple of different people playing the Joker could be a mess.
Oh, that's going to be confusing, especially because, 3 different people that are going to be talking about playing the Joker. And they're saying, well, it's not part of the DCEU.
Try explaining that, though, too.
But you're going to confuse the
general public.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, well, why is Leonardo DiCaprio playing the Joker this time?
Yeah. And then when Jared Leto comes back in Suicide Squad, they're saying, I thought Leo was the Joker.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
It doesn't make sense. And you don't need a Joker origin movie. I'm sorry. You don't need it. Nightwing, I'm impressed. I do like that they're going for different movies.
Yeah.
Right off the bat. They did say the Flashpoint movie was going to be a buddy movie with Cyborg originally. Okay. That's an interesting take. I like Cyborg, so that's fine. But now they're adding Wonder Woman to it because of her popularity. And it's like, don't add her to everything just because.
Yeah, as much as it's great to see Gal Gadot out there, you don't have to throw her in. It's like what Marvel did with Wolverine in the comic books. Throw him in every comic book they made. And, yeah, that's not good.
No. So there is your News of the Geek this week. A little bit lighter. These episodes might be a little bit shorter too. Who knows?
They might be long, depending on what the crowds here want to talk about.
We have a lot of people with trivia, so that was nice. We have no box office reports this week, but yeah. So anything you want to talk about, Jeff?
Well, now you're putting me on the spot.
Come on.
Well, I wasn't.
You know what? We'll do some. We'll do this. Let's do plot lines. Let's get some plot lines going, Jeff.
Oh, we can do a plot lines.
Wow, it's time to grab your balls of fury. It's plot lines with Jeff and Jason.
So what plot line are we trying to do now?
This is from Doctor Number One. It's called The Apple.
The Apple. And we have a year.
1980. So plot lines is somebody gives us a title and we try to figure out what the movie is with actors and actresses.
It's pretty much based on only getting the title and the year.
Yes.
We try to figure out what the movie's about and who might be in it.
And we can help each other. So that's nice.
Yes. So we'll figure this out. So The Apple.
I'm going to say coming of age story.
It's always a coming of age story.
Coming of age story. I'm going to say abused wife. Decides to get away from her husband. She's been enduring physical and mental abuse for years. She takes her kids, she gets a car, and she goes to her grandmother's house, or her mom's house, the kids' grandmother's, and tries to live a low-key life, but she falls. I feel like I'm just describing Hope Floats. Okay,
oh, jeez.
So never mind.
I was thinking it was going to be, I don't know why I've got heist movie stuck in my head, but I'm thinking a heist movie in New York, hence the Big Apple. And I'm thinking what they're trying to steal, I don't know, whatever it is, whether it be a diamond or gem or a painting, might also be the apple.
Okay.
And so it's a group of people trying to steal, I'll say a work of art.
Okay.
Called The Apple. In New York City, the Big Apple.
Maybe they're trying to steal a city.
Ooh.
How about this? You can make an alien heist movie where they try to steal a city.
They try to shrink it down and put it in the bottle like Candor?
Candor. Yeah, Candor. I was going to say Candor, but yes, Candor.
So someone is trying to steal the city of New York City.
Yes, that's my thing.
Okay, we can go with that.
I'm going aliens.
Aliens. And who do we think might be in this from 1980?
Oh, 1980. Who's the scary one from The Shining?
Jack Nicholson?
The other one, the woman.
Oh, Shelley Duvall.
Shelley Duvall.
The scary one.
So I'm going Shelley Duvall.
Oh, you think she's... Because that's the same year as Popeye. You think she's Popeye and this movie?
Yes, I'm pretty sure she did both of those. I'm going with that. I'm going Shelley Duvall, and who's my lead?
Who was popular?
Hey, Doug, who was popular in 1980? An actor. We need an actor.
Ronald Reagan.
Who?
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan. I think he was president then.
Yeah, I don't think he was acting then.
Michael J. Fox. Thank you, sir. I'm going Michael J. Fox.
All right, so Shelley Duvall and Michael J. Fox.
Yes.
Aliens trying to steal the city of New York.
Okay, actually, in 1994, this is what the actual says from IMDb.
Not 1980?
No, it takes place in 1994.
Oh, it's the future.
A young couple enters the world of the music industry, and subsequently, the world of drugs. So we are not even close to it. Let's see here. It would star Catherine.
If you don't,
let's see here. It would be Catherine Mary Stewart's career. Catherine Mary Stewart. So there you go. Jeff, we are wrong. We are completely wrong. It was about a couple entering the drug and music scene.
Oh, that apple.
Starring Catherine Mary Stewart.
Is that related to Mary Elizabeth Master Antonio?
Sure. I'm going with that. And the guy is George Gilmore. He's an actor known for the apple.
All right. Did it say if it was a foreign country or something?
He was good. The trivia was good friends with the Apple co-star Catherine Mary Stewart, but lost contact with her around 1981.
A year later?
A year later. What type of friends are you?
All right, so we weren't close.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Number One. We do have some box office news coming up. I just want to show you what's upcoming for this week.
Oh, okay. Well,
September 29th. We got American Made. I don't know what that is.
I saw that. What was
Doug,
that
you know what American Made is?
It's a movie coming out.
Okay, good.
It's not the character from the Tick cartoon.
No. M-A-I-D.
Yeah, this is M-A-D-E. And I saw commercials for it, and now I can't remember what it was. Because every time I saw it, I'm like, oh, is that about the Tick character?
That is not correct. I have no idea what American Made is. Let's see.
You know what? We can look it up.
Yeah, we could. Let's see. Another Flatliners comes out. Flatliners comes out this week. I have no desire to see Flatliners. You don't need to remake it. Why are we remaking Flatliners? There's no reason for it.
Because some people don't want to watch Kevin Bacon and Kiefer Sutherland.
It's going to be awful.
It might be better than the original because it wasn't really that great of a movie to begin with.
I beg to differ. A Question of Faith, skip. And let's see here, Till Death Do Us Part.
I don't know that.
What the hell is Death Do Us Part?
It's in your vows when you get married.
Well,
so.
Not in mine.
Oh, you didn't have till death do you part?
We had our own vows.
Until we split up?
We had our own vows. Until we split up. Yeah, so there's your movies coming out September 29th.
Okay, American Made. Barry Seal, a TWA pilot, is recruited by the CIA to provide reconnaissance on the burgeoning communist threat in Central America and soon finds himself in charge of one of the biggest covert CIA operations in the history of the United States. It's the new Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah, I still don't care.
But you're a little Tom Cruise fan. You love him.
No. So let's see here. We got some trivia. We got a couple people doing trivia.
Well, we've got someone wanting the trivia challenge. So it's like we have Batman here.
Hello, how you doing?
Very well.
Yes,
I do a very good Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You mean Arnold Schwarzenegger? Get to the chopper.
Nice to meet you.
Ice.
Right.
Sorry, Jeff. Go ahead.
No, that's fine. Batman said he can do some comic book trivia.
Let's go.
So this one's not too difficult to start out with. What supervillain was created when Emil Blonsky accidentally exposed himself to a concentrated burst of gamma rays? We've got choices here. It's Abomination, Doc Samson, The Leader, or By-Beast.
I'd have to go with the leader.
It's not the leader. It's the Abomination.
I like the little buzz sounds.
What superhero grew up on the planet Tamaran?
Starfire. It's Tamaran.
Tamaran. So I won't read the choices. He's going Starfire. Yay!
It's Starfire. It's Tamaran. Plus her older sister Blackfire. It's not that hard, I think.
That's some creative names, isn't it?
I know, right? Wait, what are we gonna name our older sister? Is her sister evil? Yes. Well, let's go Blackfire.
Does she have a goatee?
Yes.
Can we do a goatee?
Everything that's evil is black. Let's do that. Plus we have Black Superman. Let's see how this goes.
That's Bizarro. He's blue.
All right, question 3. Which of these superheroines was inhabited by the soul of an ancient Egyptian princess after committing suicide?
All right.
Hawkgirl, Huntress, Black Canary, or Wonder Woman?
Can you read the choices again? I couldn't hear you.
Hawkgirl, Huntress, Black Canary, or Wonder Woman?
Hawkgirl.
Yay!
People walking by there cheering.
All right, yeah.
That's a dumb one.
That question. You got one more to pick from the Nicolas Cage pillowcase.
All right, let's do this. It's question 4.
Who is Luke Cage's best friend and longtime partner in crime
Iron
fighting?
Fist.
Do you know the name?
Oh, Danny Rand.
Yeah.
Danny Rand.
Rand. Oh, no, don't. Come on. I got 3.
That counts. That
I got 3.
counts.
Let's
That
come on.
counts.
I was like, I got 3.
You got 3. Oh, we're giving it to him.
We're giving it to him. You get to pick from the Nicolas Cage bag.
All right.
I don't know if there's really winners in this, but you
Okay.
can try. Don't look.
I can't look.
It's a blind draw.
It's a blind draw. I'm really sorry about what you win.
Oh, shoot.
There you go. You win Unbreakable.
Crap.
There you go.
You put that in this? Oh,
Unbreakable. On DVD.
Oh, that's awesome. I don't even have this, so yay.
well, you got a good prize.
I guess I count as a winner.
Yes.
All right, we got another challenger for our trivia. Christine says she wants to try some superhero questions.
And you have a partner that can help you, so you're okay.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
All right, we'll ask, what superhero gained his powers after being exposed to the Orb of Ra?
Hawkman.
All right, doesn't even need choices. What? It's not Hawkman? Well, our choices here are Metamorpho, Doctor Strange, Iron Fist, and Hawkman.
It is Hawkman. We know it. Go.
It is Hawkman. Don't be telling me we're wrong.
Yeah. What else you got, Jeff?
T'Challa, the King of Wakanda, is also known as what superhero?
Black Panther.
Yay!
This guy knows his shit.
It's going to be 3 in a row here, I think. I feel it.
What building served as the original headquarters for the Fantastic Four?
Baxter Building.
Just like that. Just like that. Congratulations. You get to pick out the Nicolas Cage bag. I'm really sorry.
Can I have Nicolas Cage?
I don't. He has creepy eyes in this one.
Oh, yeah, I know. And I'm not allowed to look, right?
Nope, no look.
All right.
Alice in Wonderland on Blu-ray. There you go.
Thanks.
A koozie, too.
Oh,
And a koozie.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
Thanks for playing.
Thank you. We got another trivia contestant. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Samuel Ronan, and not only am I a big fan of the convention that we're doing, I'm also running for Congress in Ohio's 1st Congressional.
We get everybody here on Hobie. Look at that. So you want to do trivia. You got 5 questions.
All right.
If you get all 5 right, you get a shirt.
Well, then I better get all 5 right.
That's right. Let's see here. You want to do video games.
We'll see how well my knowledge is.
We'll do the first one. We'll do an easy one. Finish the title. Spyro the
Dragon.
There you go. There's one, just like that. Let's see here. You can play as Toad, Peach, and Koopa in what series of games known for being played on boards with mini games, stars, and dice?
Mario Party.
There you go. There's another one. Let's see here. This video game's characters' eyes are extremely sinister in that they glow and don't have visible pupils. Released as an episodic? Yeah, there we go.
Episodic.
Series in 2016 by Telltale Games. What is the name of this game and character about a man named Bruce that leads a dual life of fighting crime in a costume and being a billionaire after the death of his parents? My God, that gave it away.
Well, that gave it away because I was like, I'm trying to think of like one of those like Pokemon games or like the Pitman or whatever. But that's clearly Batman. Now, which one? Arkham Asylum?
It doesn't matter. Oh my God, that was awful.
I mean, as soon as you said, I was lost. I was like, there goes the third question. I'm out.
Funtrivia.com. Come on, seriously. Okay, I'm amphibious. I like to leap and hop.
Frogger.
There you go.
I was going to say Frogger from there first. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay, here you go. This is the big one.
Uh-oh.
Which of the following characters would you find in a game of Smash Brothers? Multiple choice. The Great Foot, the Rosie of My Piggy Toesy, Thing, or Master Hand? Let me do that. Which of these characters is in Smash Brothers? The Great Foot. I'm taking out the second one because I can't even say it. Thing or Master Hand?
I don't recall the Thing being in it. I mean, I remember Roy, Darth, all these other ones, but it would be the Hand. That's the only thing I could think of.
That is correct. That is Master Hand. I think, Jeff, you gave him a little hint.
He wouldn't even watch it.
I was going to say, because that was the closest thing to the 2-bit guy.
Yeah. The little...
I didn't remember what his name was. I remember that being on the GameCube, though.
I'm shocked you got Batman. That was a tough one.
Right?
So, we appreciate it, and we will get you a shirt here.
All right, now we've got Cynthia here who wants to go ahead and try her attempt at Harry Potter trivia. So we'll go here. What is the name of Fred and George's joke shop? I got choices if you want them.
No, I know it's the Weasley. It's Weasley Gag. I want to say it's the Weasley Gag Shop. I know they use the last name in their joke shop.
All right, well, I'll give you the choices that they give here. They've got the Weasley Joke Emporium, Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, Fred and George's Wonder Emporium, or Zonko's Joke Shop.
Not Zonk. It's the first one. I know it's the first one.
The Joke Emporium? Oh, no, it says it was the second one, the Weasley Wizards Wheezies.
Make you feel better. I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
It's different in the movies and then in the book.
All right.
Well, here, you only have to get 3 out of 5, and then you get to pick from the Nicolas Cage pillowcase.
Nicolas Cage pillowcase of fun.
Oh, fun.
It's creepy too.
All right.
Go ahead.
Of these 4, which is not one of the unforgivable curses? That's a tough one. The Cruciate's Curse, Imperius Curse, Sectum Sempra, or Avada Kedavra?
It's the second one.
The Imperius Curse?
Yes.
It said it was the Sectarium.
Sectarium.
Or whatever.
You sure you got the right questions?
I don't know, maybe want me to start over?
No, that's fine. Keep going.
All right,
Nobody walks away losers. You get something.
Who played Lord Voldemort in the movies? Jeremy Irons, Tom Hiddleston, Gary Oldman, or Ralph Fiennes?
I want to say Tom. He sounds very. I'm going to go with Tom.
Tom Hiddleston?
No, I think she went 4, right?
Ray Fiennes?
Yes. Yes.
It is Ray Fiennes.
There you go. You got one. There you go. I knew that one. I knew that question.
Who guards the entrance to the Gryffindor common room? The Grey Lady, the Fat Friar, the Bloody Baron, or the Fat Lady?
It's not the two middle ones. It's the Fat Lady. Yeah, it has to be the Fat Lady. I'm seeing it in my mind's eye.
Correct. It is the Fat Lady.
You need this one. It's the last question. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
You got this. Let's go, Jeff. What you got here?
Who is not a member of the Order of the Phoenix? Cornelius Fudge, Mad-Eye Moody, Professor Snape, or Remus Lupin?
I knew Lupin was part of it. I knew Snape was part of it. And I know Moody was a part of it because he talked a little bit about it when he came to Hogwarts after they freed him from the trunks. So it's not the first one.
Cornelius Fudge?
Yeah, Cornelius Fudge was not part of the Order of Phoenix.
Correct.
You win 3 out of 5. Nice job. Here you go. You get the Nicolas Cage bag. Now you can't look, and I don't know if it's really winning, but it is something that you get to take home. There's lots of good stuff in there. Sometimes. Or it could be a zonk like, what's that one show Wayne Brady does?
I forgot what...
Oh, well, look at that Jersey girl.
Okay.
You don't seem thrilled.
All-time Kevin Smith classic.
You know what? I will get you some coasters here, too, okay? And, let me get you some stuff.
Well, they can't all be winners.
I can't believe people get upset by Jersey Girl. I love that movie. George Carlin?
It's not a good movie, but...
It's a movie.
It's a movie. It's a Kevin Smith movie. He's the master.
I still say it's better than some of the Kevin Smith movies lately.
Oh, you mean it's better than, like, Tusk?
Or, did you ever see Tusk?
I have still yet to see Tusk. Yoga Hosers?
Yoga Hosers, I'm kind of worried about. I'll be honest. I'm a little worried about it. Everything I've heard, they're fighting miniature Nazis.
Miniature? Like smaller than regular Nazis?
Yeah. And I'm a little worried about it.
Okay.
So, yeah, I've not seen it, and I don't think I'm going to.
I'll probably one time watch it if it's convenient. You know, I don't know. Is it on Netflix?
I don't know if it is.
If I can find these things on a streaming service I already have, maybe I'll watch them.
Tusk is weird. Tusk is so creepy, and the visual will haunt you. Just as long as a walrus scares me. Sorry, spoiler for a 6-year-old movie.
It's been that long?
4. Just keep going. I'm going lower the age. 3, 2, I don't know. What are your thoughts about Tusk, people? Please, let me know. So that's the first episode from the Cincinnati Comic Expo. We will be back tomorrow night, actually, with more episodes. So you'll be seeing them for the next couple weeks. Hope you appreciate it and like it. And like I said, Blake will be back tomorrow. He'll be podcasting with us. Jeff, you excited?
I'm thrilled.
I don't think you are.
No, I'm thrilled. Actually, I need to see Blake because I have some questions to ask him about our fantasy football team.
Oh, okay. Not so much the podcast.
Not so much the podcast.
He just want the fantasy football aspect of it.
I brought him on as a co-owner, and he keeps taking what I consider our number one receiver out of the lineup, and I just want to know why he keeps doing
Who's your number one receiver?
Michael Thomas.
Oh, okay.
He take Michael Thomas out for Amir Abdullah.
For Detroit.
Spot. Yeah, and I'm like, I'd rather have the number one receiver for Drew Brees versus a guy splitting time running back in Detroit.
Here's my issue. Tyler Eifert's out for Green Bay's game, and then the worst part was David Johnson's out for 12 weeks for me.
Oh, it said 12 weeks.
Yeah.
I didn't know how long he was out. I know he got hurt in the first week.
12 weeks.
See, that's what happens when you have the number one overall pick. Oh, no, you had him as a keeper.
I had him as a keeper.
I can't feel too bad for you.
Yes. I feel a little worried. Cobra keeps walking around. I'm a little worried. here. I'm glad Sergeant Slaughter's here.
I think they might try to invade our booth.
What's your weather machine called?
Weather Dominator.
The Weather Dominator.
The Weather Dominator.
See, we got the answer. 2 hours later, we got the answer.
So those of if you've been waiting patiently for the last hour plus of the episode here, the Weather Dominator.
Yes. So we will see you guys next week, and Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history. Not so bad, there's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. The history of bad ideas. Podcast.
All right.
Addendum.
Yeah, addendum.
Forgot that.
Yeah. Do you have any titles you think you can...
Cream-filled.
Just cream-filled.
Just cream-filled.
I have pumpkin spice potato chips.
I like cream-filled.
Wow.
That is, that's about our selection this week. Where's Blake?
Yeah, we've been bouncing things around that we haven't been writing this stuff down, so...
You know what? I'm going to put this out on Twitter. What's a better title?
That's it. Great.
There you go. Go to Bad Ideas.
Can decide what it is.